everyone, Ultra Pro here again for some more Evil Twin. First of all, I'd just like to apologise for how long it's been since I've played this game. I know it's been at least 5 months. I actually kind of stopped playing it just before my wedding, which was on the 5th of May this year. And I was also away for 2 weeks on my honeymoon, and I've been doing other projects since then, and I just kind of haven't gone back to it. And also what had happened is I'd gotten a bit further,
Wilbur, wake up.
but I hadn't saved.
Oh, okay. You got a
So I had to do this part again, and I was kind of dreading it because I didn't actually know what to do.
camera? Yeah, all right. You're coming in loud and clear. I'll be back.
But yeah, I do like this game. I really love it. I think it's got a really innovative style. I think it's got gorgeous graphics when it wants to. Sometimes the graphics are very glitchy. Sometimes they don't come through that well. But most of the time it's actually quite nice to look at and it's fun to play. Just unfortunately it has frustrating moments, like the platforming can sometimes be a bit unhelpful, a bit difficult, and it's a bit unclear where to go next. Especially on this level I found it very difficult to work out where to go next. I'm not going to edit these videos down because I want you all to see just how difficult this game can be and how frustrating it can actually be. Excuse me. So the other problem that I had carrying on with this game was I recently backed up all my memory card saves to a Windows 2000 PC using the massive memory card plus for Dreamcast. I backed them all up onto there, and I thought when I moved all of the files from the computer onto the massive memory card plus, I thought I hadn't moved the correct Evil Twin file, because the only Evil Twin file I had was from 2010. So I started shitting myself, thinking I'd lost my save file, thinking I was going to have to start again. But thankfully, I managed to find on another memory card the file from April that I had last used. So yeah, I was very happy to find that and be able to carry on. See that right there, just then, that was an example of the camera angle in this game. It is so bad. Sometimes the camera angle can really kill the game for you, because you'll lose track of where you're going and you'll fall and you'll lose lives quite horrendously. And there are glitches here that you'll see as well, things like this, where the end of a platform is not set in stone and it gets a bit difficult. Now I flip this switch here and I didn't realise what it was for, but it's actually for a lot later on. It doesn't do anything now, it's just for a lot later on, that one. Oh no, it's not later on, it is here, but I don't realise what it's for until later. Now look at that glitch. I've just tried to climb back onto the platform and I'm stuck. And this carries on for a good 10 seconds. So I just want people to understand before they get this game just how glitchy it actually is and how hard it is to work out where you got to go. See, I'm walking around not knowing where I'm supposed to go at all. I'm trying to get my bearings and these fucking women keep killing me. And it can get pretty frustrating. See, like that just really winds me up. You wouldn't believe how lucky I was just then. Obviously you're not supposed to do that, I just thought that was the way on and fell, because from my point of view, looking at it last night, I couldn't work out if it was broken or if it was connected. And so I tried to walk across and realised there was a gap. Yeah, just wasted that acorn completely. So you can tell at the moment that I'm really lost. I honestly haven't got a clue what I'm bloody well doing. And then I finally remember that those seeds, you use them on those holes in the floor just there that I just jumped over, that I just jumped on. Thankfully the seeds do respawn. that? How fucking irritating is that? Never mind, at least I'm up here again. So then I think to myself, do I need to go back? No, I don't, hang on. And once again I try to get across that gap and I don't make it. It's fairly obvious that at some point I'll be able to raise that bridge. Or whatever you want to call that thing that it was. So now I'm looking to see if there's any kind of clue as to where I've got to go. Go and see the captain in the cabin. I haven't seen the sign for the cabin. Yeah, I've not seen the sign directing me to the cabin, but never mind. And the other thing that I had, the other problem I had with this part of the game was that I'd actually done this before, and I thought I'd saved my progress, but obviously I hadn't. So I then realised that I've got to go and see the captain again. So then I'm just sort of checking around to see if I've missed anything, because I always think that I've missed something on these levels. See, that says cockpit. Does that mean cabin? So then I think maybe I can make it across that gap, but obviously I can't. Fuck it. I tried doing commentary that was sort of live as I was playing, but because it was like 1 AM I was being really quiet and I was really tired and I was really frustrated. So I'd rather not put you guys through hearing that. Those cameras, you need those to be able to save when you have Wilbur around. Okay, here we are. This is apparently the cabin. Just check and see if there's any hidden power-ups or health. So, let's go talk to the captain.
Captain, you know the helm's stuck.
That's right. Pass me the first mate.
We don't have a first mate.
What do you mean we don't have a first mate? Have you ever seen a boat without a first mate?
There's nothing I can do about it. He was caught by the sea stewards.
And how am I supposed to manage without a first mate, huh? Find me a first mate immediately. Well, take anyone. The first idiot you come across. But I must have a first mate. One moment. Ever felt the call of the ocean wave?
Well, I mean...
Say no more. Forget what I just said. I found a first mate.
Okay.
Welcome aboard, my boy. I'm sorry you didn't have time to familiarize yourself with the crew, but there's a million things to be done without further delay. You can start by going to see that stupid helmsman and asking him why his helm is still stuck. Next, go and see the spotless master. His spotless refused to move, and I've no idea why. He should know that we can't afford to remain stationary for so long, damn it! Oh, I suppose it's not his fault. However, I want you to bring me our navigator without ado. The imbecile went down into the hold and swears that he'll never come up again. And lastly, I want you to find out why our anchor also refuses to come up. The more I think of it, the more mad I get. It's a real piece of crap, this old bucket. Any questions?
Yes, one. What are you going to do during all that time?
Well, what do you think, my boy? You can't steer a ship of this size with a simple movement. There are dozens of parameters to be adjusted, and I'm the only one on board capable of doing the job. Do you understand? Well, get on with it! Come on! Get out!
Yeah, so this really frustrated me, this section of the game, because all of that stuff that you just explained. What the hell are svotlas or svotlas? I've never heard of them before. It's just really not a straightforward game. It just makes a lot of assumptions of you. It makes a heck of a lot of assumptions. And you're left to work a lot of it out yourself. I mean, I like a good challenge in a game, but with this game it's just frustrating sometimes. And like for this, how do you know how to get out? Until you tried everything, like that, you don't work these things out. I played for like 3 hours the other night when I made these videos, so I do have a lot more footage for you, so don't worry too much if there's not a lot that happens in this particular video. I'm just kind of getting my bearings in this one, because I hadn't played it for quite a long time and I completely forgot what I needed to do. You see, that sort of thing just fucks me off about this game. So yeah, I'm just really trying to work out what I'm supposed to do. Now I can see that there's a switch over there. I can't remember how to get there, so I end up spending ages trying to work it out. I even go back into the other room, I think, at one point to see if there's anything in there. Oh no, look. I haven't even flipped the other switch yet and that gap is open again. See, this bit I had a lot of trouble working out as well, because a lot of the platforming here is very precarious. It isn't obvious or straightforward, and you end up just you can't judge the gaps all that well. It's very difficult to work out how wide the gap is, and if you can make the jump. Right, see that? That just winds me up. But never mind, I go through all of this pain and torment so that you guys don't have to. I don't know how this bit here suddenly became passable or crossable. I don't know what you would say, but that path was broken before and now it's back together again. Okay, thanks guys for watching this next part of my Evil Twin walkthrough. There is more action on the way. I know this episode hasn't been all that action-packed, but I hope you enjoy the next part as we get further into the story, and I shall see you soon. Please leave any comments on my channel. Okay, bye.